So welcome to Moindi Software Solution Studios, where we make software making very simple, from very complicated software to a very simple software. If you are interested in starting your software business, this is the best place to go. Only what you need is just to hit that subscribing button, and you'll get an update every time I update a new video on how to create a certain system, a software, or anything related with software engineering is concerned. Remember, you can create your own software and just create it once and sell it forever. For example, here I have a software which I have just created here, which resembles the software that is being used in Safaricom. If you have visited Kenya Commercial Bank, there is a certain software they are using in managing the queues. They are using millions of money for the people to install them, the big company to install those software to them. Those software, we can just make it very simple, in a simpler way. For example, here, this is the software whereby it have two lists here. One is the waiting list, another one is the list who have been served. For example, here we are going to, this guy James Rodriguez is the one who's being served. His ticket number is this. When I check this, the guy have been served, and I call another number here.
Customer number 976-2023, please go to the counter number 2.
So it's requesting a customer number, this one, to go to the counter number 2. So I enter new. When I enter the new, this is the code. I pick a code here. Oh, we have already served this one. This is another one who's in the queue waiting. Then I click here to call him.
Customer number 976-2023, please go to the counter number 2.
Oh, right. So yeah, it's supposed to change. Sorry, I've not fully automated this, but it can serve the same function, right? This is the calling box. Oh shit. So here, this is the number which is supposed to be called. So when I hit this, it's supposed to call the
customer
customer.
number 11762023, please go to the counter number 2.
Right? Calling him.
Customer number 11762023, please go to the counter number 2.
After you have served this customer, we click here, we save, served. We check. The guy enter the served list. Right? Another one is waiting here. We add new. Here is the code of the guy. Then we call the guy.
Customer number 11762023, please go to the counter number 2.
Oh, this is the number which is supposed to call by the way. But yeah, the only thing you change is this number.
Customer number 12862023, please go to the counter number 2.
Yeah. So after I serve the guy, we click here, we say served. That's how this system operates. Now let's go for how we made it. I'll just explain roughly how we made it. Then we're going to make it from scratch, right? And here you can print the report. I was forgetting one thing very important. This is the receipt now. When you have entered, when the guy is entering that building, you pick this where you tap so that the receipt can be printed, so that you can have the receipt and wait to be served. So this is the receipt now. You see, it's similar like that one for Kenya KCB Bank, or those one which are serving Safaricom. So let's move to how we made this thing, right? I'm giving you an overview. We are going to create it from scratch, code by code, dot by dot. No any step will be skipped. No, so that you can create your own and you can try to sell it to some few companies. So maybe there's some few businesses like M-Pesa business which have a lot of problem with queue. Any business with a lot of problem with queuing, managing their queues. People maybe, for example, maybe even in an hotel or somewhere where people are fighting, they want to be in front of the others, right? So here, what we simply did, we went, let's see in the design view. The design view of this ticket is like this one, right? Here, where you see that guy is talking, I tried to make, I created a box. This is a box here, a label, a text box. It's the text box 52 here, right? This box, I gave it a code. If you try to see, we go to build event. There is a certain code I get. No, not here, please. Let us go back to, let us get out of Visual Basic. I gave it a speaking code whereby anything that, so that you can able to call the customers who are waiting on the queue to come to be served, right? This is the new button. We are going to show you how to create these buttons here using Microsoft Access. Access, in fact, is very easy because most of these things are preset, pre-coded. You just place the button and it will. The only thing we just coded is this printing report, right? This printing report we coded because of we created a macro here, so that we can insert a certain message whereby there's a message which you are supposed to insert here. For example, I've just cancelled it. No. Shit. Let me reopen it. We just coded it so that this we didn't code it, we code check, whereby when you click this message, queue data system updated successful, so that this message can reappear, right? So we were at how we made this thing, right? So this is just an overview, how we created it. The waiting list here is equals to waiting count. This thing we made it so that we can add as many customers as possible who are waiting it in the queue. This is the name. We created the name, we create the gender, we create even the ticket. This ticket we create it in a way that it appears dynamically, right? If you try to see, so here we create a query, which if you can go to design view, there is a query we created here so that you can serve this purpose. I'm going to create a good video of how this thing works, right? As for now, that's what we will make it right.